the Library Media Center at Point Loma High School, also known as the Gotta Sing, Gotta Dance Hall of Fame. 1977 to 2007, Larry Zeiger, working with his junior and senior classes, put on musical shows that were not to be believed, not to be missed, not to be forgotten, and now are hanging on the walls here in the library. You're welcome to come and see them anytime you want. Sign in at the front office, please. Thank you so much.
I was in the 2004 show, Electoral Dysfunction, and the best memory was hanging out with all your friends, getting to miss 6th period sometimes to go help out for the show.
Hi, I'm Jeanette Brown. I was in the 2004 Zeiger show, Electoral Dysfunction, and my favorite memory was, pretty much just hanging out with all my friends, and like most of the friends I have now are the same friends that I met like during the Zeiger show, so I just thought it was a really good experience and I had a lot of fun.
Hi, I'm Amanda Sailors. I was in class of 96 Crowning Achievement. And this is really awesome what Zeiger's done with the library, and it's awesome to come see.
Hi, my name is Doug Boone, and this is my littlest boy, Nicholas Boone. He's 12.
Hi.
And he's my last out of 5 kids. And my favorite thing with Larry, it was when we knew there was a film that day, because we didn't have to do anything except watch an old film, and it was really cool. And we had lots of good times. Lots of good times. Mexico, fun guy, good guy.
Hi, I'm Mary Teager. It used to be Mary Russell, and I was a class of 77. We just had a reunion. It was great. Larry and I went together. I was his bride. This is my son, Alex Teager, and he's the class of
2005. And I was there I was the accountant for that year instead of being in the play, and so had a lot of fun keeping busy collecting the cash and whatnot, but made a lot of money.
I'm Jackie Valenzuela, and I was in Wishful Thinking. Yeah, class of 93, and it was the best thing I could have ever done as a senior.
Hi, I've known Larry since he came to Point Loma. My name is Lois Craig, and I'm a retiree. And of course, Larry is like my little brother, and his family is like my family. And I've attended every one of his shows since he was at Point Loma, and I'm proud of that, and I'm proud of his work. And of course, having the PAC named after him, I think is a great tribute to everything that he's done. And I'm very pleased, and all I can say is keep growing, Larry. We want to hear from you.
Hi, I'm Norma Heater, and I've known Larry since 1985. I taught here at Point Loma High School. I taught high school Spanish. I was never in any of his shows, but I saw the majority of them from 1985 on. Larry is a really wonderful person. We have such a good time together. He's always ready for a laugh and a get-together, and so we've had a lot of parties together, had trips to Mexico for the birthday fiestas, and Larry is an outstanding talent, and I know that we will hear more from him. Even though he's retired from teaching, we will hear more from him in the future. So, Larry, we love you and the best wishes.
And I know Larry through my mother, Mary McDonald, and she used to teach here at Point Loma, and she got me into going to Larry's shows from the very beginning, the first show, and I've been to most all of them. And so we're really proud to be here and celebrate this with Larry and everybody else.
Hi there, I'm Leslie Bruce, and this is my husband Clint.
Hello, Larry.
And we just wanted to come and see the beautiful media materials because our son was in the class of 2005. He was in The Prince from Princeton, I believe it was called, in 2005. He was initially asked to be the prince and turned that down rather hurriedly and became the stage manager. And so he also was a tree for like 30 seconds on camera. But now, tell him what he's doing now.
He is now majoring in technical theater. at UC Santa Barbara, going to graduate this May, and we think it was because of Bill Cobb and Larry that he is doing this. We have them to blame.
Hi, Bill Cobb here. I'm here for a couple of reasons. One is my son was in the last two shows that Larry did. He was the appendix in ICU, and I have always been very disappointed that they didn't include the line that they called Philip the appendix because all the girls wanted to take him out, but I thought it was funny, but Philip didn't, so he refused to bring it to the script. Also, the fact that I'm looking at the cast list for 10 years. The last 10 years are filled with students that I taught and directed in my theater program, so I'm really pleased to be here and share the day with Larry and all these former cast members.
My name is Glenn Fisher, and I play the bass. And this is my daughter Ella.
Hi.
Yeah, and this is my wife Judith from Vienna.
Hello.
I've known Larry Zeiger since I was 8 years old. He produced a commercial that I did for my mother's Board of Education campaign that was on TV. My first bit of acting. I'm now a jazz musician, and I learned the jazz repertoire playing in Larry Zeiger's shows. It gave me an advantage that nobody else had. I played from 1980 to 1986, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shows, and all the alumni shows and extracurricular shows. Probably about, let's see, 400 songs I've played with Larry over the years, or I've learned from Larry. He's short, but he's a big little man, and we care deeply about him. And Larry, if you're watching this, you're short, but I love you.
Hi, Larry. It's Leslie Bohannon Kendall now from the class of '80, Fascinating Rhythm, the greatest show. They said they wanted me to talk about a fond memory, but I don't think I can talk about the memories that I have that are fond. But one thing I do remember about the show, well, besides losing my voice and really not even singing in the show, I don't know if you remember that, but it was pretty sad. The most fun I had was playing backgammon in the backstage while while everyone else was on. We'd be waiting for our time in the green room and be playing backgammon. That was a lot of fun. Anyway, love you, Larry, and you know, you're still Mr. Zeiger to me. I can't help but call you that. And Maureen wishes she were here, and she loves you too. And hopefully I can get her to the next one.
All right, so my name is Blaze Odell. I was in the 2007 Zeiger show class. Yeah, we had a Zeiger show in 2007 called Too Hot to Handle. And the year after, since I was a junior at the time, I was a senior, and there was no Zeiger show, which was very disappointing. I expected there to be a Zeiger show, even though Zeiger wasn't a teacher anymore. But Point Loma is really missing out without Mr. Zeiger.
Hall of Fame continue to evolve, and I'd like it to stand for the importance of arts education and music and theater and art in everyone's lives and how it touches every student that participates. I think it's wonderful. I was looking at some of those. Robert Seeley, who I saw in a play up in Hollywood. It was really, really exciting. He came all the way from Hollywood. There's Tracy Purvis. She flew down from San Francisco. There's Elliot Moses. He came from Australia. Wow. Actually around the corner, but that's okay.